I've got a whole question. Right, patient online access. What are the risks to what are the safeguarding risks to patients getting online access to their records? So if we don't appreciate that people can be in abusive situations and it's not them that wants access to the records, but somebody who is abusing them. So like domestic abuse from a partner, a victim of modern slavery, or a young woman, even her parents or people in the community want to see her records. So they want to check that she's not seeking contraceptive, which would suggest that she's having sex out of wedlock, for example, and bringing shame and dishonor on the family or the community, so-called honor-based abuse. And the other thing is, because of that fear, patients might not tell us, they might stop telling us things because they think we're going to write it in the record and that it'll be seen. So we need to give them confidence that no, we can still write in the records, but we can hide it. So the thing is, if you hide it though, excuse me, sorry. So a victim tells a perpetrator, I'm going to see the doctor. They come home, the perpetrator says, I know you went to see the doctor, I want to see what you spoke about. Show me your app. And they show the app and there's nothing written there. So that's going to look bad. The perpetrator is going to say, remember I said as part of coercive control, they're always accusing them of having an affair. So they'll say, I knew it. You didn't even go to the doctor. I knew you're having an affair. You went off to see somebody else. And the violence can escalate. Or they'll say, why didn't the doctor write anything? What did you say to them about me? So again, there'll be an increased risk. So what we have to do is we have to add in those circumstances 2 entries. Okay, one that we leave on and one that we hide from online visibility. So here's an example: headache, given paracetamol. And if you look at the app, that's what you'll see. But here's the real story. The patient told me that the reason they've got a headache is because they were hit on the head by their partner. So I do a full assessment and the risks and, are there any children involved and do they want support and all that. You can see all my record notes there, my examination, and I've arranged to, follow them up. And that one will be not for online visibility. And I will give the patient reassurance that I've hidden it. So they can show their app confidently to their partner if they want to see it, and it won't be there. And this is the code we're recommended to use by RCGP. For System 1 users, history of domestic abuse. For EMIS users, unfortunately, that one's gone now. And at the moment, it's history of victim of domestic violence. We don't like that one because it only implies that there's got to be violence for you to record it. And of course, we know there's lots of non-violent forms of abuse. So we have applied to SNOMED to say, please give us the history of domestic abuse code back again. So we'll let you know about that. So yes, the next poll question, because this is really important. I do want to get feedback from you. Do you all know how to remove or redact information from online visibility? So if you could please answer this. I've got lots of yeses coming through, but I suppose in a way it's only the no's that I'm interested in. Is there anybody who doesn't know how to remove online visibility from either EMIS or System 1, whichever systems you use? So I have got 3 no's, yeah. So this is really important. If you don't know, basically, please find out ASAP. And if you do know, please make sure, just double check that everyone else in your practice knows how to remove information from online visibility, and especially locums, because, they may not know. And there's a screenshot there of how to do it in EMIS and how to do it in System 1. And in System 1, we've got an extra feature as well. You can do it a couple of ways. You remove it by unticking the default tick visible in the online record, and you can add a new section. And the key thing is you can actually, so here, can you see the headache is shown and the history of domestic abuse has a globe, the world globe with a red X. That tells me that it's not going to show on online visibility. But with System 1, you can actually see what the patient can see. If there's a setting there, online full clinical record, and it shows me what the patient can see. And then I can just double check, yes, there's nothing about domestic abuse there. Supporting documents are all on Clarity TeamNet, and they will be on, well, they are on Practice Index Hub. It's just that you can't see them yet, but they will be there soon. And the key pathways are on the BSOL website for professionals, which I told you about. So there's Clarity TeamNet. And if you are a long-term locum or you work regularly at practice, please ask practice to add you on and give you an account to the TeamNet. And for those of you who've got it, it's in the 3rd column it's under Adult Safeguarding 18th of June. And Practice Hub, if you go to there's a safeguarding resources page, and there's also this training. I've created a separate page, and so you can see that there, and you click on the link. But as I say, you can't see it just now. Just give me a couple more weeks. That I've just got to rearrange it for them before they publish it. That is a screenshot of the Clinical Pathways Hub on the BSOL website. So again, there's the login link, and if you haven't don't have a login link, you can register. Dr. Zaman, just let me finish with the slides yet. So here is the heavy boulder of adult safeguarding. I hope that you feel confident now in lifting it. And here's the details again of the safeguarding team. And we just finished with the last poll question. Bearing in mind now what I have gone through, you might actually lower your coding on how well you think you're safeguarding your adult patients, but do not worry, because that's good. Again, in terms of reflection for your appraisals, you can I put myself down as 5 to 6, but actually I can see I'm actually only down at a 1 to 2, but I've learnt lots. That kind of thing is all perfectly valid. So thank you for that. And Dr. Zaman, if you want to take yourself off mute, I'm just going to stop the recording.